When you have a dosa with chutney and sambar outside of the south states or even in abroad, you always wonder, what if I go to Bengaluru or to Chennai and then taste the original dosa there? No matter how much the other cooks try, the original will be original. That's exactly what has happened with SRK. Gone are the days when actors purchase the rights of hit movies from South, remake them in Hindi, but cannot always replicate the same magic. Now that the boundaries are increasingly blurring in the South versus Bollywood debate and the new trend of pan-India films, the Badshah of Bollywood, SRK, collaborates with Atlee and delivers what Bollywood was lacking. A masala entertainer where the crowd come to theatres to do one thing and only one thing, whistle podu every 15 minutes. Hello and welcome to the Weekend Reviewer channel. Now let's talk about how I feel about this week's Bollywood South Tadka, Jawan. Now let's look at the positive aspects. The self-reference lines and jokes. Probably Jawan is the most meta SRK movie where he has so many self-reference dialogues and jokes. Be it naming his foster mother as Kaveri Amma as a nod to Swades, or stating जब मैं विलन बनता हूं तो कोई हीरो खड़ा नहीं हो सकता in reference to Sunny Deol controversy about डर, or the बाप of all dialogues, बेटे पे हाथ लगाने से पहले बाप से बात कर. All of these land perfectly well. The fight sequences. Be it the very first intro fight in a small village along the China border, or the pre-interval fight sequence, or the truck chase sequence, each set piece is whistle-worthy and full paisa vasool. The Anirudh effect. Even though the songs are not exactly Anirudh's best work, he more than makes up for it with his BGM, especially in the elevation scenes. No matter the director, no matter the hero, no matter the storyline, if Anirudh is in charge of the BGM, goosebumps are guaranteed. Vijay Sethupathy's Villany. Although this may not be his best villain role, Vijay Sethupathy does hold his ground with his impeccable comic timing and menacing acting. A hero is only as good as his anti-hero in a masala movie. And finally, the mandatory Atlee flashback episode. Atlee's strongest points have been the flashback episodes in Terry and Marcel. He doesn't disappoint in Jawan either. Deepika's guest role, even though short, is very impactful. Now let's look at the negative aspects. Excessive messaging. The sheer amount of social issues that Atlee tries to pack in gives a very stuffy feeling. Thank God we did not get into the backstory of each and every girl team member. Atlee seems to have decided to include every social message his guru Shankar has tackled so far into a single Bollywood movie. There is an unnecessary guest appearance in the last act which seems forced in at the last moment. Was it because of the hugely popular cameo of SRK's previous film Pathan? Even though there are well-crafted, strong female characters in Nayanatara and Deepika Padukone, the girl gang seems to be token representation for the social issues. The final messaging of SRK directed towards us, the citizens, is very cringe-inducing and could have been handled better. Now let's look at my rating. Story. A masala movie needs a wafer-thin story just to hold everything together, and this is exactly true with Jawan. Screenplay. Even though the social messaging episodes get preachy and at times overboard, Atlee ties everything together well, especially the flashback episode is where Atlee shines from a masala movie template point of view. Acting. SRK is in supreme form as the masala entertainer. He is very well supported by Vijay Sethupathy, Nayanatara and Deepika Padukone. Other departments. The movie aces in many departments, be it the music and BGM, or the VFX by Red Chillies, or the set pieces for the stunts. They all come together very well for the theatrical experience. Overall package. SRK has finally cracked the code to maintain his supremacy at this age and create the hype and excitement around his movies. He has put together a good team, invested faith in their core abilities, and backed it up with his own marketing genius. My rating is a resounding 4 out of 5. Finally, I can easily bet that Jawan will beat the records of Pathan. As a die-hard Telugu movie buff, I can only express my final thoughts in Telugu. SRK Tippara Meesam.